filled the prescription for my husband at the pharmacy and then immediately started sobbing in the parking lot. Who would have thought a simple operation would give me cause for such tremendous anxiety? Hi, my name is Krista, and welcome to Thrive Daily. So today I'm going to share the story of when my husband got a vasectomy. And as a disclaimer, this is not intended to make a statement, political, moral, or otherwise, on the rightness or wrongness of your belief system and my belief system. Whatever you believe is perfect for you, and I hope that you will allow me the same, that what I believe is perfect for me. And so when my husband and I were first dating, somehow the topic of vasectomy came up. And we weren't even seriously dating. We weren't talking about our future children or anything like that. My husband was just sharing his thoughts because his opinion was when he got to that point to make the decision to not have any more children, he wanted and planned to get a vasectomy. And when he brought this up, honestly, it challenged me because I grew up believing and feeling that doing something that drastic and that permanent to your body was maybe morally or ethically not a good thing. And I wasn't sure how I felt about that. I had some doubt. But when he brought it up, it also touched me because of his intention. He wanted to share that burden of birth control with his future wife, because typically it's the woman who uses birth control, and he wanted to do his part. He wanted to carry half the load so that it wasn't all on her. And I was very touched by that. I was just, that's really thoughtful. That's really considerate. And again, I don't make any claim about what I think is right for other people to do. I'm just sharing my experience. And fast forward, we did get married. We did have children. And I decided that, you know what, I think this is okay. I feel morally okay about this decision. And so he scheduled the vasectomy, went and had it done, all was well. And I felt really good about it. I felt really peaceful about it, right up until I went to fill his prescription for his medicine. He was at home and in pain, very tender. And so I went to the pharmacy to fill it. And they told me it'd be about 10 or 15 minutes. And so I just decided to wait in the parking lot. And as soon as I pulled into that stall, I began to sob uncontrollably. And I didn't know what was happening. I was so overcome and overwhelmed with all of these emotions. I didn't even know what to do with them. But at that time, I was a series student of Leslie Householder. Many of you may be familiar with her bestseller, The Jackrabbit Factor. And one of her very popular teachings is when you adopt a new belief and then you go to act on that belief, it creates all this fear and anxiety and resistance inside you, because there's two contradictory truths that are wrestling, battling it out inside our subconscious, in our body. And no wonder we feel anxiety, right? Our body believes that both are true, but they're totally in conflict with one another. And for the first time in my life, I was able to recognize what was going on. All of this fear, all this guilt and worry and anxiety was being stirred up inside me. And that's why I was crying so much, because I was feeling a lot of worry and guilt about, oh my gosh, did we make the right choice? Are we bad people? I was just feeling all of that. But it was so helpful to recognize where it was coming from, and helped me to understand that, okay, this is intense, but this is why it's intense. And that makes sense to me. And so I was able to choose my new belief that I had already chosen at a conscious level. I just needed to choose it at a subconscious level and allow the guilt, fear, shame, whatever, to come up and to be released and to let go. And then I was able to breathe again. And I was able to get his prescription and take it home to him and support him and be on his side without the guilt and fear. And I share this to hopefully help you recognize that when you are trying to adopt a new belief that goes against an old belief that you have in your system, it can cause tremendous anxiety. But I hope that you can see what's going on and then make a conscious, deliberate choice, and then let the feelings be. it makes it easier to deal with the fear, the emotions when we understand and when we really see what's going on. So please let me know if this has ever happened to you. If you've ever tried to act on something new, but then it causes such great fear and anxiety. It's almost too much for you to keep going. So let me know, have you pushed forward or have you retreated? Because we do both. So I hope this message is helpful to you. And if you know someone who could benefit from it, please share with them. And if you'd love more resources on how to thrive daily as a mother, go ahead and check out mycorenourishment.com and have an awesome day.